Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Town Critics podcast. I'm one third of the Small Town Critics. My name is Moe.
Kem.
Mohammed Hashi.
And guys, today we are here for the review of Marvel's The Marvels. Directed, I don't know why I did that.
I don't know.
Directed by Nia DaCosta. So we're going to start off with a non-spoiler review, guys.
Yeah.
Quick one. And then we're going to do a spoiler review later. We'll let you know when the spoiler review is going to happen. But yeah, if you haven't watched it and you want to know, stick around. And then you see the spoilers, go watch the movie, come back and finish the video. But before we get into the review, guys, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do all of that good stuff that all the YouTube people tell you. Help us out a little bit. And yeah, let us know in the comments what you think of this movie. Guys, non-spoiler.
I'll go
Please,
first.
non-spoiler.
Go.
Let's be careful, yeah?
I'll go first. So,
Kem, hit us with it.
so this movie, The Marvels, I think what we've got here is an attempt to do a few things. Have a insight into sort of Captain Marvel, Captain Rambo, and Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And explore the dynamics between their powers all being the same, and trying to figure out how they can work together as a team. Because all these people, apart from Miss Rambo, Monica Rambo,
So polite.
I'm just saying, apart from Monica Rambo, I don't think they've worked in a team. So they need to look at that and learn how to sort of work as a team to then deal with the trouble at hand.
Yeah.
And I think it explores a lot in regards to emotions that we lacked in the previous sort of Avengers and Marvel movies for certain characters. I think there's a lot of things that they didn't do well, but there's a lot of elements to the movies that was really fun, as Mo says, I could play with. But I think it fell short for me. No, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I'm saying
Okay.
You enjoy certain movies that
They're just fun.
They're
They're
fun.
just fun,
You go
yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
I think going to this movie with that insight, I'm just going to have fun.
Yeah.
Is definitely something that you need to do if you're a hardcore comic fan or Marvel fan.
I agree. I do go into certain movies with a different lens. You're right. Yeah.
And I think for me, there's the villain done as much as she could with what she had.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of world building, which I don't believe we needed. But then we will discuss that. They explore Fury's different types of, I wouldn't say emotion, but different types of characteristics.
Management style.
Yeah. So Fury's for me, Fury's got range in this one, but I don't believe he needs all this range.
Yeah, with Fury, it's a weird one. It's kind of like, depending on the tone of the movie, it depends on what kind of Fury you're going to get.
And
That's what it
it
feels
has
like.
been fluctuating between recent
Serious to
projects.
jokey,
Recent projects, yeah.
yeah.
So again, overall, my sort of non-spoiler take is this is a movie that I'm not upset that I went to watch,
Sure.
but I wouldn't go and watch it again.
Fair.
That's a very, very fair summation of it.
Hashi, chat to us.
For me, I thought that given the discourse on the movie before it came out, like people were acting as if this was the like Black Adam levels of bad. Kind of thing.
I'm sorry to stop you. I have to admit, people are so unfair.
Yeah.
With this way before it's even come out.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
People
man.
haven't even watched previews and they're going crazy.
It's not fair.
It's not fair at
man.
all. It's not fair
really
at all.
not fair.
So for me, I came to I came to this.
Right.
I came to this in good faith,
Yeah.
and I got a movie that was fun. You know what I mean? I enjoyed certain aspects. Again, I have the same kind of gripes that Kem has. I thought certain action set pieces were done really well. And I thought when the three main characters were interacting in terms of the action set piece, fantastic. Them constantly switching, the comedy that ensued from that, loved all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I love the inclusion of a different culture, specifically my one.
You haven't seen Miss Marvel, have you?
I have.
You watched
seen-
the show?
I have.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so
Right.
I got a lot of that. And again, I do have certain issues with the way certain parts of Islam was depicted in the show.
You have a what, sorry?
Certain issues with the way that
Okay,
Islam, in certain extents, were depicted on that show, but maybe that's more of my kind of personal gripes.
Sure.
But the fact that we're getting like major like Muslim representation
Yeah.
in like a AAA title, so to speak, it's kind of like really like
We're getting
amazing to
somewhere,
see.
huh?
In a way, we are.
Yeah.
And for me, I enjoyed all that kind of stuff. Like for example, when
No spoilers.
okay, well,
You was
yeah.
about
I was
to,
about
boy.
to. Whoa!
Listen.
Thank you. But yeah, there was to see that in like a major motion picture. I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I thought the exposition dumps, like, have been pretty bad in these movies for quite a while. In terms of the way kind of major parts of the plot and information are kind of communicated. I will get into that a bit more later on. But I think apart from that, there isn't much else that was kind of like noteworthy about the film.
Sure.
But the good things were great though, I have to admit.
So it's safe to say you didn't hate, but you didn't love it.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I think
something
Kem's overall kind of summary in terms of like, you didn't mind it, but are you gonna go search it out and watch it again?
Sure.
Like I did recently for Black Panther.
Yeah.
1 and 2. I don't think I will.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I gotta be honest, I had fun with this movie. I just thought it was just fun. And I gotta shout out Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel. I think she is great as that character. I think some people I know, they have like a gripe with us with like a bit too much. She's a bit too much sometimes. But I thought she was great.
Sorry, Mo.
Yeah.
It's so unfair because Peter Parker was the exact same with Iron Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
overly excited and all
Overly
of that
excited
stuff.
to be with him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, what's up, Kev?
I'm listening, man.
What's up, brother?
I'm waiting for that spoiler button.
But yeah, no, I mean, I thought it was cool. I always agree with the phrase of your protagonist is only as good as your antagonist. Wait, which one is it? Your protagonist is only as good as your antagonist.
Yeah.
The antagonist wasn't great, but I think the fact that it was them three as the main characters, I thought it worked really well. They have great chemistry.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was just a fun time, really. Like, I guess Kem is right. I do go into certain movies with a different lens. So I think that helped my viewing experience with this. But yeah, I mean, it's not like, we got to admit in it, since Endgame, Marvel projects
They've been spinning their wheels.
They
Yeah.
haven't been great,
Yeah.
right? But you take what you can, and for this, I just thought it was fine. It was fine. What I will say though is I would definitely watch this like with my nieces, or like if I have a daughter in the future, I would definitely watch this with my daughter. Like I can imagine a little girl watching this and thinking this is amazing. Do you know what I mean? And also another thing is, I spoke to Ken about this recently as well. We started with the MCU in 2008. Like how old were we then? And now these are family films, innit? And I think they're catered to, they're not for us really. Do you know what I mean? They're not catered to us specifically. And I think that also comes into your like exposition thing. I think they're trying to do that for the younger audience to like spoon feed them exactly what it is without them having to think about it.
But then I always go back to Iron, because I watched Iron Man fairly recently.
Yeah.
And that's about how bad the military industrial complex, you know what I mean? A real critique of the Iraq war, all that kind of stuff. Really, really
There's
big
a lot of
themes.
exposition in that,
Big
though.
themes, but there are,
Exposition,
but it's kind of a part of character. And there's a constant movement of character. You know what I'm saying? These things are done while Iron Man is making a suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he's explaining the reason why he has to do these things to be able to protect America and protect the world, kind of thing, stuff like that. So I kind of push back on that because obviously we were younger when Iron Man came out.
Yeah.
But it was still a big movie about big problems and stuff.
We weren't spoon-fed.
We weren't spoon-fed at the time. Whereas
Please,
now,
tell me
we
if
are.
you're
We
ready,
weren't.
ready.
I agree, we weren't spoon-fed, but did we love it because of that military complex aspect of it, or did
No,
we love
no,
it
no.
because it was Iron Man and it looked cool? Do you
Can
know
I
what I'm
don't-
trying to say?
I think what Hashi was trying to say, correct me if I'm wrong, with the whole military complex and everything, it's background noise. It's background. No, it's not background noise. Background information that we're taking on, and it accompanies the main story. So we understand what's going on. All the folly in the background makes sense.
Yeah.
Bro, you've got a lot of stuff going on for the sake of stuff going on in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I understand the whole. Hit the button, please. I'm gonna.
And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not trying to say the Marvel's as good as Iron Man. I'm just trying to like compare like the journey that the MCU has been on and the target audience for it and stuff. But we've given on non-spoilers.
Okay,
Let's hit the spoiler button. With spoilers now, so if you want to leave,
Yeah.
leave. Go watch the movie. Come back. If you don't care, stick around. But spoilers, Kem is itching. Hit us up with the spoilers.
So the whole cat situation, I understand. Yeah,
Yeah. I F with Goose.
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. The whole cat situation, that going on, and then
It's not a cat.
Okay, Goose. Yeah,
It's a flirkin. Thank you very much.
this guy is legendary. So okay, the flirkins,
Yeah.
and then obviously they're trying to find out what are these eggs and everything just
Yeah.
appearing.
Yeah.
So clearly it's a sort of set up and payoff situation.
They made it seem like it was way more serious than it was.
Yeah,
Didn't it?
Yes.
but the thing about that you could once you saw once you kind of sussed it, thinking because when the cat was spreading out and saying, "Oh, you look pudgy," it's like, come on, we know. Did you realize that bit?
Why are you asking me for?
No, I'm just saying no. But I'm saying, did you realize when the mum? I see where you're going. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Is this a moment?
That was innocent. Well, he didn't mean. He did not mean anything by it. He did not mean anything.
I apologize.
I just thought that he was just eating too many people and aliens or something like that.
No. It was genuinely like a separate payoff. It's like, okay, he looks thing. So now you've got these things. Like, okay, they're the babies and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is how we're gonna transport the people. It's like, come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm watching
terrible.
I'm watching that, and I'm thinking, is this a major plot point in this movie? Is that cats have to eat people to be able to transport them off the ship? I'm like, okay,
Bro, I said to Mo.
It's kind of smart though.
Oh gosh.
It's kind of smart. Like they had no other way to do it, so it's like, all right, cool.
No, but how convenient? How convenient?
Yeah.
The thing about it, I wouldn't have a problem if it weren't down to the convenience of the cat of the what they call flackins. What they call?
Flirkin.
Flirkin.
Thank you very much.
My apologies. If they weren't on board,
Yeah.
if it was a situation that Fury was like, okay, I know Goose does that, blah 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 blah. Is there any way that we could sort of rustle up some people, go and get some and everything to do the transport? I would have messed with that a bit more, even though it would have been a problem. But to conveniently have them there, and it's like, all right, cool, fair enough. You're having babies.
Mm-hmm.
These are anyway.
It's fun. It's cute. Then you see when the cat hatched from the egg, and it was like, meow.
What did you say?
It was like, meow.
one more time.
This guy is done. He's done.
That's on top form today. He's on top form today.
Okay, but so coming back to it, it's just like for me, it just felt spoon fed, and again, yes, it is for a different demographic.
Yeah.
And there's so much to it. It's like I didn't need this because as talking about Iron Man, everything going on in the background made sense. Ultimately, it all made sense. All this going on in the background, you've got one thing going on in the background. Is like, okay, we want to do this, so this group of people was like, again, I love representation. Done right. Don't force stuff in, and I don't want to sound like that. Don't force stuff in. Yeah. So if you need to, it's like the whole there's a bit where I can't remember what it was. The whole sort of, are you praying? Yeah,
listen,
that was funny. But
I'm gonna be real. I laughed at that.
I laughed at that as well.
But I looked at it and I found it funny and I enjoyed that. But I sat back and thinking, I only enjoy it because, it pertains to me as well.
We relate to it.
You relate to it. But if it didn't relate to me, I'll be like, really? You're forcing it in. So I'm trying to look at it with outside lens.
Listen, when Samuel Jackson was like, "Amen,
amen." Keep on, don't stop.
Don't stop. Amen. But then that's
so
stuff
funny.
like that. But then obviously when we get to what's her name, the accuser?
Darbin.
When we get to Darbin, I want to jump in. I'll let you lot jump in.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I think I don't know. I just keep coming back to Miss Marvel. I feel like the family dynamics is great. I think the whole family is cool for me personally.
I thought the dynamic between Carol and Monica was pretty good and stuff like that, and them trying to kind of resolve their issues.
I feel like Monica's being a bit
salty.
Yeah, get over it, man. Like, she's a superhero trying to save the galaxy.
She was a kid though, so.
But now you're a grown adult. Like, you should know. Like, it's like I might not be able to come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got.
Do you find that? Again, this might be me. If I'm stepping out of line because I've got bitters with this movies or the previous, let me know if I'm being biased. Do you think Captain Marvel, the character, could be nailed? I'm talking about absolutely nailed down with a better actor. Did Brie Larson do this justice?
Personally, I don't think it's the. Excuse me. I don't think it's the actor. I think it's the character. The problem, and a lot of people have this gripe even with Superman.
I think Marvel did it.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people have this problem with Superman as well. The character is just too strong. It's too powerful. There's no threat to the character. It's like I think that's the issue. The main issue that was with Captain Marvel, the movie.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't ever feel like you were gonna lose.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then to me, I need to feel like my hero is gonna go through something. Really, do you know what I mean? More than anything, her issues were like, oh my god, I can't remember.
Yeah.
They really tried.
That's what it was, isn't it? It's like my memories. Like,
They really tried to nerf her in this one. You know
Yeah.
that?
They did because
she
they made it seem like they needed all three of them. Really,
She alone could have destroyed Darban.
probably.
Yeah, you saw her like when she was destroying all the ships and stuff like that, like complete ease, and stuff like that.
But also, there was a theme of like having a team in this. Like
There was,
her
yeah.
talking about I've never been in a team.
Yeah.
When Valkyrie came, talking about you know what I'm saying, I've never had a team or. So I get it.
Hence the point I was saying, they're sticking stuff in there for the sake of sticking stuff in there.
Yeah.
They don't actually need it. If this was written about the need of a team,
Yeah.
because yes, your powers entangled and stuff's happened. They figured that out quite quickly.
Yeah,
They figured how to use
Yeah,
it.
to go back to your point, I think Brie Larson is a good actor. I think from Short Term 12 and
She's fine.
and The
She's
Room.
she's
She's a great
actor.
actor.
Yeah.
I have no
And-
problem with Brie Larson. Just to let you know, I'm just saying with this
Yeah, yeah.
role.
Yeah,
but I just think the discourse of the movie, plus obviously Captain Marvel as a character, is very, very difficult to kind of like justify any kind of real kind of like threat to her and stuff like that. But I think for me, other things that worked were the like Miss Marvel kind of seeing the chinks in the armor of someone that she's looked up to for so long, in terms of like the sacrifices that have to be made and stuff like that, and having to let people like the scroll die, scroll die and stuff like that.
That was good.
I thought that was interesting and very, very well done.
That was good.
I really like Miss Marvel's acting there.
Oh yeah,
She was just like, how you not gonna let these lot die?
I think
that kind of thing.
she stole the. For me personally, I think she stole the movie.
No, she was my favorite.
Yeah, I think-
easily.
without
Okay,
doubt.
I just want my only gripe with her is just oh my god, I can't stand that. That
No,
annoys
you
me.
see,
again,
but you
that's
see why
what's-
I allow that. Yeah, I give leeway to kids in movies, in it, because it's like, even though she's like that, you can still see that she's also smart.
Yes.
Like those conversations that she's having about like what the Hala, the planet, needs and stuff like that, and the famine, she needs water, all of that stuff. Like I'm like, hey, she's not just there for decoration. She's actually contributing to this stuff.
But
as
at the
well
same
and stuff.
time, she still has that naivete where she thinks she can save everyone.
Which to me it makes
When she-
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of that age and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Fair
And
enough.
slowly and surely, she will learn throughout these movies that she can't.
She can
You
see it
can't-
now,
you
even
can't-
in
And
the
she kind
end
of-
with
yeah.
Monica going.
Yeah.
She came
You
back
can't
crying
say
and
it,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
seen someone she's lost someone.
Yeah.
Two things that really annoyed me.
Yeah.
One, we'll discuss it quickly because I want to kind of get over this. The singing planet.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Why didn't you like it?
Because it wasn't good for me.
No way. No.
Hash, let us know what you think about it. That was so bad.
You gotta do it in
Come
tune
on, you have
now.
to give us
gotta do it
that.
in
Give us a
song
little
now.
bit.
You gotta do it in
A little bit.
You ain't gonna do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't like it. But honestly, but the serious level, guys, I wasn't feeling it, man. And like,
No, but can I just say though?
and then the kind of rule of the place has been like, oh, he's bilingual, he can talk normally.
It's like, oh, come on, man. Obviously.
I mean, I admit.
It was a funny gag. It was the whole thing was meant to be
And
comedic.
also-
I think it lasted too long for me.
No, that's what I was gonna say. It didn't last too long. Luckily, I thought it wasn't too long.
The only
Okay.
thing I did like about it, when they was doing it, Monica Rambeau was like,
Yeah.
that got me.
They did a little
And the
two-step.
second thing is, Monica Rambeau's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, let's get in the plane. Monica Rambeau's gone.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I told him at the very end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kamala,
right.
Kamala Khan and Brie Larson, Kamala Khan and Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel,
yeah.
yeah. They're like, oh yeah, let's get in a plane. Get in a plane, pretend to drive. I don't have keys. Oh, we could do it until
Oh, right.
No,
right.
that was a forced scene. That was I totally agree. That was
Monica Rambeau's gone.
Yeah.
And now we're just sitting like, come on. Like, where is the urgency?
But I think to the
And then on top of that, did they move into Captain Rambeau's house?
yeah.
Yes, they did.
So the woman's gone.
Yeah.
No one's going to save her, and then you want to move into
I
her
thought,
yard.
I
Thing
thought
is,
that was
though,
mad disrespectful.
crazy.
That was a bit rude still.
I thought that was mad disrespectful.
But it's like, I think like the MCU has come to the point where it's like we've seen aliens, we've seen alternate dimensions, we've seen all of this and that. So they kind of have the hope that, okay, we might see her again. Because she's not dead. They know she's not dead. She's just lost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
And we'll go into the post-credit scene in a bit.
I might not get rid of that plane.
Yeah, of course not, because you hope she's gonna come back in.
No,
it.
it's not getting rid of the plane. No, it's just like, let's enjoy. I'm not saying don't enjoy it, don't be happy.
Yeah.
But there has to be some sort of urgency. Like you're setting up home base now.
Yeah.
Like you.
It's almost like there's no consequences.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
like
hear you.
You and Fury was just talking about Captain Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there must be some like, okay, how are we gonna get her back? What do we do? Like, is there any way? None of that. We don't get no information in regards to that. Maybe you don't have to act it out, but show us some sort of information. Like, give us some information that there is a possibility they're looking for her.
Yeah.
Now it's just hope in a plane.
Yeah, and again, I think for me, before we kind of wrap this up, I think like the way the story ended was fairly kind of neat in terms of okay, the main antagonist dies very quickly, and then she has to then like make up.
They told her.
You know what I mean? Then yeah,
They warned her. They said, "Listen, you're gonna use this. You're gonna
It
die."
happened to
And then it
Ronan the
happened.
Accuser as well.
Exactly,
It happened
exactly.
to you,
That-
yeah.
And that's another thing. Ronan the Accuser was weak food, but she is now stronger. Ronan the Accuser could not talk to Thanos, but Darban, could punch up Captain Marvel. Come on, man. Wrap it up.
It was a bit crazy though. It was a bit crazy.
This guy's outrageous. Now, but Ronan was a bad man in Guardians though. In the first
But
Guardians.
look
Only first Guardians.
Look at who he was fighting.
He was fighting like 5 other people.
But this is Peter Quill, early Peter Quill.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
early Drax. This
Yeah.
is, these people don't really solidify as a unit yet to
Yeah.
them really sort of coordinate some sort of attack to beat him.
And they needed the
stones.
stone
Yeah,
as well.
come on, man. And then Darban now is just. I did like the way she, Miss Marvel, was like, hey, make a move.
Yeah, listen.
That was cold.
But then when she put on the banger, I was like, strike now. Do that now.
Oh my days,
When
Mo.
she
This
was
is
down
the
as well,
moment.
She was like this.
Yeah, I'm like, this is
Mo,
your moment.
Mo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I was with Captain Hoodsborough when I was watching it, and I sent him, "What they doing? What they do?" I turned to him, "What they doing? What they doing?
Yeah, I'm
What's
like,
this?
this is your
It's ridiculous,
moment.
bro. Ridiculous." You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, I mean, this movie definitely has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I was ever. What you say?
No, I'm listening.
He said
I'm
more
not gonna
cons.
say I was ever bored, but really quickly before we wrap up, we gotta talk about that mid-credit scene.
Oh, by the way, was there two? Because I left
No,
off.
there was only one.
Oh, thank
There was only
goodness.
one.
Oh,
So-
with the X-Men.
So Monica Rambeau thought she saw her mummy,
Yeah.
and it was not
Her
her mummy.
mummy.
No, when
It wasn't her mummy. And then all of a sudden, I see blue in the corner of the screen. I grabbed my wife. I was like,
I couldn't believe it. I'm
I
not
grabbed
gonna
my
lie
wife.
to
I said,
you.
"Is this the moment?
I got so excited.
Is this the time?
No, I got so excited. I
Huh?
got so excited. Bro, I got so excited,
Is
man.
this the time?"
It's time, bro.
Is it Wakanda
It's
Forever?
time.
So
We
we
have
saw.
to understand.
so
Yeah,
it's-
come on.
I did wrong there. So we saw the Beast,
Egregious.
and he even mentioned Charles. And it looks like the X-Men are gonna
Yeah, but we knew.
bleed
that, though.
into the. Yeah, I know, but it's like they had the X-Men rights years ago, and we've always wondered like when is it gonna happen.
How
Some
they gonna
people
do it?
said it's gonna happen with Loki. Some people said it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
happen
yeah.
with Ant-Man. Some people said this and that.
It's happening
Yeah.
now.
It's happening now, and I didn't expect it to come in this movie, but I'm very excited to see where they go with this. But also at the same time, going back to like the target audience and all of that stuff, are we gonna like it?
But then you say you didn't expect it to happen. Look, because of the pre-sales and because the Marvels have been tanking and they've been going south, yeah, they leaked themselves leaked that information beforehand.
I think
Yeah.
it's tanking.
I thought that was egregious
I'm not gonna
for
lie
them.
though.
Yeah.
I think it's tanking because of women tax. I'll be real with you. Women and racism tax. I'm saying it.
I
And
disagree.
by the way,
I
to be
disagree.
fair,
And there's a conversation we could have another day, but I disagree with you.
I don't think so.
no, I agree with you. I agree with you to a certain extent because Nia DaCosta, she was getting absolutely dragged because she left the movie during post production
Yeah.
to go start up another movie,
Yeah.
which has been done by filmmakers
Always.
throughout the whole of cinema.
Yeah.
Literally, Steven Spielberg left Jurassic Park to start pre-production for Schindler's List. Like this has been done by anyone and anyone. So why has it now become an issue with the first female black director of a Marvel? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Film.
People are probably looking
it's
at
just
us
such a
thinking
double
like,
standard.
people are probably looking at us thinking like, it's not about race and all of that stuff. Listen,
But listen,
if you're on social media and you see the things that I've
Yeah.
seen, bruh, it's
But
nasty.
listen, two things could be the same thing, right?
Two
at the
things
same
can be
time.
true. Yeah, you're right.
So
you can
again,
walk and chew gum in it.
I love that.
That's his favorite.
Okay,
What does that
his
mean?
You
favourite
can walk
line.
and chew gum at the same time.
What does that mean?
You could do two things at once. You could walk and chew. Anyway, so, you've never heard that before.
Get on with your point. I didn't like how you said that.
No, but I'm just saying. Okay,
Yeah.
look. Again, look. SDC scores. Personally, if we could jump here, I would give it a 5.
Wow, I thought you were gonna go like 2 or something.
No,
like you
no,
usually
No,
do with
as
these
I
bad
said, there's
movies.
some stuff in there that I enjoyed,
Fairs.
but overall it wasn't a good movie.
Who's your favorite character in the movie? Come on, man. You,
Come
I
on.
know you must have one.
Come on.
If I was to stretch, it would be Miss Marvel.
You know what I'm
It would
saying?
be Miss Marvel. It
You
was
know
Miss
what I'm
Marvel.
saying?
But again, I had so many issues with it.
You
But
know what I'm saying? But yeah, Hashi, STC score, please.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
I was gonna give it the same,
Yeah,
and I will give it the same.
And Miss Marvel was I thought she stole the movie. She was so funny.
You see her little Nick Fury at the end,
Yeah.
doing trying to recruit Kate Bishop and that. So it looks
Yeah.
like they're gonna do Young Avengers.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm curious to see who else would be, because I guess who else who have they introduced yet?
Ant-Man's
Oh,
daughter.
daughter. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I don't know who else though.
Ironheart.
Maybe.
That'd be a good way to introduce her.
Is it all females? That's all I want to know. Young Avengers, or is it just young people?
I mean,
I'm
it-
sure-
No,
I'm
Young
sure.
Avengers is well in the comics is mixed.
It's mixed.
But-
I'm sure. I'm sure
but
they'll find
we're
out
all
with
reaching for young females.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. We'll
Anyway,
see how it
yeah,
goes.
go- you, man?
I'm cool with it. But yes,
It's 6
yes,
out of
no,
10.
6 out of
Yeah,
10.
cool.
I'm gonna go the same. But yeah, guys, that was our review for the Marvels, non-spoiler and spoiler. So let us know in the comments what you guys think. It's not a perfect movie, but it's not a terrible movie. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let us know what you think. Follow the socials down below, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.